Welcome to this meeting. If you're connected to this meeting, ensure your microphone is mute, ensure your camera is open. And for people who are connecting on Facebook, it's a fantastic time to be with you again on this meeting. Alabi Enoch, I've muted you several times. Please mute yourself. Alabi Enoch, please stop unmuting yourself, please. You're distracting everybody. You're distracting everybody. All right, everyone, if you can hear me now, please give a thumb up, confirm you can hear me loud and clear. And by now, it's evident that everyone who ought to be on this meeting should be on this meeting now. So I want to welcome all and sundry to this meeting. And I want to say a good job to Mr. Segun Adenekan. He was the first person to connect to this meeting. Everybody, can you give him an applause? Can you give him a thumb up? Mr. Segun Adenekan was the first person to connect to this meeting. He connected at exactly 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Exactly 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Good job, Mr. Segun. Keep connecting early. Keep being prompt to your business. It has a way of paying off. If you're on this meeting, open your camera and let us start the meeting now. This meeting is going on live on Facebook, Didi Solola Network. Please go to that page, share the link, share it with other people. Use it as part of content for your business. Put it on your page, put it on your platform, put it on your, on your status. Let other people see it, and at the same time, like the page, and like the YouTube page. All right, I hope we have all been going back to those videos of previous trainings, and we have been taking our time, to rewatch, to review, and to make sure that we relearn from it. You don't understand? Constant learning is one of the things we need, and we have to continue to do it. If you're on this meeting, please open your camera. I can see Uchechi Ogbona, even though she's busy with her angels there. Uchechi, how are you? I can see Omobolanle Azan, Mrs. Azan of God, Mrs. Umi of God. I can see Miss Faith traveling down to London to see the Queen. She has been traveling for a long time now. I can see Mrs. Yetunde Ajibari of God. Mrs. Yetunde, good to see you. If you're on this meeting, let's know you're on this meeting. Don't hide, in the dark. Don't hide in the dark. I can see Mrs. Bukola Morumfolu faintly, even though her camera is not properly opened, but I can see her faintly. I can see Mr. Taiwo Lufemi. He just opened his camera. I can see Odushoga Said. Alright, good to see every one of you. If you are not opening your camera, do so now. I can see Pepe, Patience Ogbona. How are you? How is Mina today? Adeyemi Taye. I can see Webi Olusegun. Temitope Ibitoye, good to see your face. Prime World, Ngozi Chuku, I can see you there. How is your business going? Mrs. Omalayo Lutoki, I can see you too. How are you doing? How are you doing, Director Omalayo? Mrs. Omalayo, I hope you are maintaining your status this month. Don't be a director that do not maintain status. Be a director that is consistent, so you keep making more money. Is there anyone who is still lacking behind, who is not yet on this meeting? Call them to connect to this meeting. It's another time to learn. It's another time to study. It's another time for personal development. When you are quick to training, you'll be quick to success. When you are quick to training, you'll be quick to success. If you sweat more in training, you will bleed less in war. Champions are made through trainings. When you are not trained, you cannot reign. When you don't learn, you cannot earn. Anyone you see at the top today, there are people who have taken time in training. Anyone you see at the top in anything today, there are people who took time to training. Training confers knowledge, and knowledge makes people outstanding. If you don't have knowledge, then you're going to be a slave to your mate. You're going to be a boy to anybody in any industry where you find yourself. So same thing goes to network marketing. If you don't have adequate knowledge of the business you are doing, it will look as if you don't know anything. You'll be floating. You'll be floating. But people with in-depth knowledge, they rise like a star. They become a champion. They become diamonds in the organization. So what does it mean? It means knowledge is what differentiates men from boys. Knowledge is what differentiates men from boys. Knowledge is what makes a woman stand out from girls. You don't understand? So the knowledge you have is what will make a difference about you. All of us behave in the direction of our knowledge. Every human being on earth will behave proportionally to our knowledge. If you see anyone who is misbehaving, that's the level of his knowledge. And if you see anyone who is behaving well, that is also the level of his knowledge. So how you behave is subject to what you know. Somebody type it on the chat box. You are a product of your knowledge. Type it on the chat box. You are a product of your knowledge. You are a product of your knowledge. You are a product of your knowledge. You know, that's why the Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Renewal of your mind means you keep bringing knowledge. You keep taking in knowledge. He said, wisdom is profitable to direct. And in all that you seek understanding and knowledge. So understanding and knowledge is what makes a man great. How many of us really want to be great? I want to be great in this business. Let me see your hands up. I'm a future diamond. I'm a future diamond. I'm a future diamond. Let me see your hands up. I'm a future diamond. In this business, you know you are a future diamond. No retreat, no surrender until the world celebrates you as a diamond. You don't understand. One day is one day. You will be celebrated as a diamond. Let me see your hands up. You believe so much in yourself. Let me see your hands up. Now, if you believe so much in yourself, then you must go deep into training. You know, attend trainings like this. Read books. Read self-development books. Read motivational books. You don't understand. If you're going to be, Yoruba people say, Toba fe dienitaye saya, then you must immerse yourself in trainings. You must immerse yourself in training. So, success does not begin because you register. Anybody can register. Anybody can register. So, success begins when you make up your mind to succeed. Then you now look for the trainings and developments that will help you to succeed. So that's why we are here again today. And as you know, this is another day of our training. This is another day of our training. What day is today? Is it day 15 or day 16? Answer me. Type it on the chat box. I want to know if you're following. Is it day 15 or day 16? Type it, type it, type it, type it. Is today day 15 or day 16? How many days have we spent? Today is day 16. That's good. So it's good to know that you are following. So day 16 of 21 days challenge. Hey, in the next 5 days, we are going to finish this marathon training. In the next 5 days. But I want to believe that the last 16 days have been fantastic. Yoruba people say, Ojo ole lagba don't go. All the people have not been connecting to training because they think 21 days, I don't have data. Where are they today? One thing I know for sure is they have missed the knowledge of 16 days. They have missed a back-to-back knowledge of 16 days. And for those of us who have been consistently connecting, you know that a lot of things have been changing in you. But I want us to look into it. Type on the chat box for me. Which of these trainings we've had in the last 16 days have been quite amazing for you? Tell me which of it. Write out the topic that have been quite amazing for you. Write it out. The topic in the last 15 days that have been very amazing for you, that you thank God you did not miss. Type it out. Let's know which of the topic in the last 15 days have you thanked God that you did not miss. That has been very, very amazing. The most amazing for you. The most amazing. That if you have your way, you go and rewatch the video again. Type it on the chat box. I want to know. Type it, type it, type it. Which of the last 15 days training has been quite amazing? Type it. Okay, Temitope Bitoye said the power of duplication. Wow, that's amazing. That's day 14 training. That's amazing. Even though the day. That's amazing. Duplication is the secret of our business. The secret of leveraging network marketing lies in duplication. Any other person, type your own. Type the one that you know has been quite amazing for you, that you thank God you did not miss. Type it, type it, type it, type it, type it, type it, type it. Which one of the trainings have you thanked God that you did not miss? That really answered all your questions. That really met you where you needed it most. Which of the training? Type it out. We've had a lot of trainings. But which one was much fantastic for you? Rukayat said following up. Yes. Following up makes the work easy, and it helps your people. It helps you to bond with your people. It helps to convert them. Okay. Owolabi Lukman said power of duplication and financial education. Yes. We talked about financial education yesterday, day 15. You don't understand. If you don't know how to manage money, you can be earning so much money and you still be cash strapped. Because one thing about life is, as your income increases, your lifestyle spending increases. How many of you have observed this? That most of the time, when you are earning 50,000 naira, you were coping. And when they now promote you, you now start earning 100,000. You now look as if the 100,000 is still not enough. And you now sit down and you're asking yourself, am I not the same person who was earning 50,000 before? You were earning 100,000, you were coping. If they promote you to start earning 500,000, you still discover that if care is not taken, you'll still be in debt. And you'll be asking yourself, am I not the same person who was earning 100,000 before? So it means money increases your lifestyle. Money increases your lifestyle. And if you don't know how to manage money, you can be earning so much, and yet it will look as if you are not earning anything. Wow, that's fantastic. A lot of people really learn something here. This is amazing. Okay. Abike Odupe said handling objections. Wow, so objections, when people say no to you, how do you handle it? That's fantastic. Omobolale Azan said financial education was a fantastic training for her. Omolayo Olutoki said how to use social media to advertise. Wow, that's good. And boost our business. Wow, that's a fantastic training. All these trainings, the videos are on the Facebook page and on the YouTube page. Go and look for the video, like the pages, and watch the videos of the trainings again. Onajobi talk about time management, focusing on the things that are urgent and important. Scholar Okorafor said financial education and intelligence. Yeah, that's fantastic. Eretide said effective time management, focusing on things that are urgent and things that are important. That's amazing. Babatunde Ramani said effective use of social media. Alade Temitope said time management. Adenina said effective follow-up and financial education really educated me and met my need. That's the truth. I've been in this business for 11 years, and I know where you can have issues in business. Honestly, it's not enough to start. What is more important is to keep developing yourself in the business. You don't understand. I've seen people who are great, but lack of financial management drained them. It drained them. Bukola Morofolu said power of education, financial education, and the power of duplication. Thank you very much, everybody. Now at this junction, let's go to day 16. What do we have today? Today we'll be looking at how well do you even know your product. Today we'll be looking at how well do you know your product. So we'll be looking at product knowledge. Today we'll be looking at product knowledge. Somebody say product knowledge. Somebody type product knowledge. Somebody type product knowledge. Somebody type product knowledge. Today we'll be looking at product knowledge. Product knowledge and storytelling. We'll be looking at product knowledge and storytelling. We'll be looking at product knowledge and storytelling. Product knowledge and storytelling. Most of the time, a lot of people join network marketing, but they don't like the products. I know. And that is where failure starts. When you don't like your products, that's the beginning of failure. Even if you are not good with product sales, you still must love your products. Your success begins from liking your products. And your failure begins from hating your products. Because when you're trying to recruit people, a lot of the people you want to recruit will ask you, what products are we going to be marketing? A lot of people you want to recruit will ask you, what product is involved? A lot of people you want to recruit will ask you, what product are we going to be focusing on? And if you are not really passionate about the product, or you don't have adequate knowledge, you might fail to know how to present the product part to your prospect. And at the long run, it might piss off your prospect. Even if you are not going to sell product to make the money, you want to make the money by building, which is 90%. Yes. But there must be talk about the product. What makes a legitimate network marketing business and what makes network marketing legitimate and different from pyramid scheme is the product. Any business without a product is a scam. So network marketing is not a scam. Pyramid scheme is a scam because it is a business without a product. So you that you are involved in network marketing, you should be passionate about what you represent. So what you represent is your product. Is your product. So today we'll be looking at how well do you know your product? 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 Somebody type on the chat box, product knowledge and storytelling. Topic for today. Product knowledge and storytelling. So let's look at it very quickly and dissect this part of the training very well for us. Acquiring in-depth knowledge and mastering the art of storytelling are indeed essential skills for successful selling and recruitment in network marketing. By understanding your products inside out and being able to convey their value and benefit through compelling stories, you can engage prospects emotionally and build trust. If you understand your product inside out and you can create a compelling story around your product, you can engage prospects emotionally. You know, there's a book you need to read in this business, and that is the Business School for Business of the 21st Century. The same way you should read Business School for people that like helping people. All thanks to our great leaders, Miss Faith, Miss Fatima, Miss Tolu, Miss Blessing. They've brought the Business School for people that like helping people to the Wake Up meeting. If you have been joining Wake Up meeting, you will have had the privilege to be reading this book with them. But you need to buy the book. Team leaders, make sure that your team members buy books. Take your team member on a business trip. You guys should go together to the company, to the bookstore, and buy books. Important books that you need to buy in this business include Business of the 21st Century, Business School for people that like helping people. If you have enough money, buy Dream Achievers. It to tell you stories of people who have achieved significant success in network marketing and how they did it. Then if you have more money, you should also buy your first year in network marketing. And if you have more money, go online on seller.com. You can request for the link to buy my book, Business for Multi-Generation. A business you can pass on to multi-generation. I wrote a book on it and it's selling on Amazon currently. The book is on seller.com. You can buy it. Another book is going to come soon, which is going to talk about 21 days, your first 21 days in network marketing. I'm writing that already and the book is coming soon. The reason why you need to buy this book is because knowledge are in books. When you buy books, it means you are sharing part of people's knowledge about what you are doing. Because you need mentors, and most of the time you are not with them, you are not with your mentors. But you can read from them, from their books. You can hear from them, you can learn from them, from their books. Now, in the book, Business of the 21st Century, Robert Kiyosaki talks about the power of communication. And he said, if you're going to become an effective communicator, if you're going to become an effective storyteller, because as a network marketer, our work is to tell stories. If you look at all my trainings, most of the time I'll tell you stories of what has happened. I think yesterday I told you a lot of stories. And today I'm going to tell you stories upon stories. I'm already telling stories already. Our business is about telling stories. But when you are telling story, your story must be able to connect with people physically. Your story must be able to connect with people emotionally. Your story must be able to connect with people mentally. And your story must be able to connect with people spiritually. These are the 4 basic elements of every human being. And we are all driven by these 4. We are driven by physical things. We are driven by mental things. We are driven by emotional things. And we are driven by spiritual things. We are not just animals. We are spiritual animals. We are higher animals. You don't understand? We have a spirit that lives in our body. You don't understand? And that is what makes us different from every other animal. We have soul. So when you want to connect with people, you must be able to connect with people spiritually. Mentally. The mental health of people determines who they will be. The way you think, the way you reason, the way you assimilate things. And someone who wants to achieve success must be mentally sound. So it means when you are telling story, you must be able to connect to people mentally. There must be something they learn emotionally. We are emotional beings in nature. That's why we fall in love. That's why we hate people. Both love and hatred are emotional elements. When you hate someone, it means you feel something for that person, whether you like it or not. When you hate someone, it shows that you feel something for someone. So you either like someone, love someone, or hate someone. There is no 2 ways about it. Because we are driven by emotion. So anything you do and you wrap it with emotion, people connect more to it. Every human being wants to feel love and love someone. And every human being wants to work in an environment of love. Every human being wants to be appreciated where they are. Every human being wants to be loved and appreciated for what they stand for. So what does it mean? It means the physical part talks about the biological self. Now, your product should be able to meet people physically. It should be able to meet them at the point of their need, at the point of their pain. In between doing, it is called pain point. Where is somebody's pain point? You don't understand? So when you're talking about your story, when you're talking about your business story, when you're talking about your product story, you should be able to relate the story in such a way that it will meet people's physical need. So that the people can know that, yes, that product will help me. If I have a headache, okay, that product can help me prevent cancer, okay, that product can help me prevent, that product can help me prevent diabetes, high blood pressure, it's true, hypertension, yeah. You are connecting what the product can do for them, physically, health-wise. But that is not enough. You must be able to wrap it with how the product can help them emotionally. Make them think about a loved one that have suffered something as a result of what the product can help them not suffer. Every one of us here, we know somebody who is suffering from high blood pressure. Every one of us here have had a story of someone who died of diabetes. Every one of us have had a story of someone who died of cancer. You see, all these stories are very, very, very essential in being talked about. You don't understand? Just yesterday I watched a video of a doctor who was talking about kidney failure. And the first 2-3 pictures he displayed were pictures of of Nollywood actors who died of kidney failures. Now, what was he trying to do? He's trying to sell emotion, because the moment you see those actors that died of kidney failure, the moment you see it, you say, hey, yeah, bobonye, oh, go, when they my act film go, my act film go, oh, my act film go, you could have, my dear, you could buy down. At that junction, you feel the emotion like, hey, are you on this meeting with me? If you're on this meeting, let me see your face. That's part of the physical connection. Don't close your camera. If you close your camera, we are not connected. That's part of the physical connection. Am I making sense at all? Are you sure I'm really making sense? So in the real sense, the mental part is there should be knowledge. Then the spiritual part is that your story must be so lifting that the person will want to take action about it immediately. The person will want to do something about it immediately. That's why Yoruba people say, Ọ̀rọ̀ lágbára gan. You see this word of our mouth. It's a powerful tool God has given to every one of us. And we can use it. We can use it powerfully. Every great person in this world today, they didn't become great because they have muscle. If you look at anybody at the place of power, position today, they all become great because they use their mouth very well. Let me give you another example. Another example was the president-elect in Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When the going was tough during the primaries, and everything looked as if it's not going to fall, it is not going to be given to him. What did he do? He went to Abeokuta and he blackmailed everybody emotionally. Remember that story? He stood in Abeokuta and he said, "Gbogbo wọn ni mo ti ràn lọ́wọ́." You remember? That is an emotional blackmail. He said, "Gbogbo wọn mo ti ràn lọ́wọ́, eléyìí Dàpọ̀." That's the governor of Ogun State. Wọ́n ò fẹ́ kó wọlé, wọ́n ò fẹ́ kó wọlé. Gbogbo poster in stadium ṣe náà yá dànù. Èmi mo sọ pé wàá wọlé. He said, Buhari, ó ṣe kíní, ó lulẹ̀, ó ṣe kejì, ó lulẹ̀. Ìgbà yẹn ló wá sunkún lórí tẹlifíṣàn. Ó lóun ò ní gbàpò tí mọ́. Mo wá lọ bá Kaduna. Mo ní, wàá gbàpò tí a máa tì ẹ́ lẹ́yìn, wàá wọlé. And he said all those stories. And he said, nísìnyí èmi ló kàn. Ẹgbẹ́ kìíní wá, èmi ló kàn. Do you know that after that story, everything changed in the political realm? All the people who had benefited from him, they start feeling sorry and sober. You see the results during the primary election. They were all stepping down. They were all stepping down. Fine, he could have the money to buy them, but he also had the words to speak. What happened to your mouth? God has given you power and it's in your mouth. If you open your mouth, God will fill it. And that word is what we use in network marketing. So the ability to use the word of your mouth very well is what will make you stand out. If you fail to use your mouth and you close your mouth, a closed mouth, they say, is a closed destiny. If every time you say, I cannot talk, you just close your mouth, you discover that your destiny will be passing by. Let's assume Tinubu has said he could not talk and he was just there, quiet. That was how nothing will happen. As much as many people did not vote for him, today he's still the Nigeria president-elect. So what are you using your mouth to do? If you can't use your mouth to connect to people, then what's the usefulness of the mouth? Do you know that if you close this mouth too much without using it, it will start smelling? I'm telling you. So a network marketer opened his mouth to tell stories about his product and what his product stands for. Am I making sense at all? Am I really making sense? If I'm making sense, please give me a thumb up. Let me be sure I'm making sense. Let me be sure I'm making sense. So let's move on and look at it. In telling your story, great understanding of your product inside out will make people know the value of your product, and it will engage your prospect emotionally, and it will help you to build trust. Now, the first thing you need to do is to research and understand your product. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to go and take the product catalog. All of us have product catalog. That your registration kit, there's product catalog there. Go and open it and read it one by one. Those products, each of the products, what are they made of? What is the mechanism of action behind every of the products? Those products, what do they stand for? Those products, how do they work? Let's take TreNN for instance. TreNN is made of whole grains. It provides in whole grains, rice bran, soya, wheat. There are a lot of nutrients. Inside whole grains, you have fiber. Inside whole grains, you have vitamins. Inside whole grains, you have lipids and steroids. But do you know what? In TreNN, the only thing they remove from whole grains is the oil, the lipids and steroids. Why? Because the body needs it. So if you take TreNN, you are taking the oil. At that junction, if you have this understanding, if somebody is telling you, I am allergic to wheat, if you have a good product knowledge, you will know that there's something in wheat that somebody is allergic to. Maybe some chemical compound in wheat like gluten. But if you have read about TreNN, you know that there is no gluten content in TreNN. It is just the oil in wheat bran that they have been extracted to form TreNN. You'll be able to tell the person, use this, you will not be allergic to it. You will have the confidence to talk about it. The same way, in New Life, we have another product called Fiber. Fiber supplies the fiber content in many foods that the body needs. Do you know that if somebody wants to feel light, if somebody wants to watch his weight, if somebody wants to feel healthy, do you know that as from age 40 and above, you should be taking your fiber? In fact, you should be taking fiber to help you reduce your food intake. Do you know that from age 40 and above, you are supposed to be fasting more? Fasting means you eat less food. You allow your body to use up the stored glycogen, the stored fats. But do you know that if you just stay and you say you don't want to fast every day, you'll be feeling hungry. But do you know that if you use fiber tablet will make you feel full and you will not feel hungry. You can eat once a day and you'll still be okay and healthy. And your body will be using up all the excess fat, excess sugar that is in the body. All of these things are knowledge. They are trainings. You don't need to go to school to know them. They are just simple trainings about the product that you must understand. They are basics. And you can only know them when you are interested in knowing them. If you are not interested, they can force you to. Of all our trainings that I've seen in network marketing, product knowledge training is always the boringest training that people don't like. I be a lie. When you are in training, they are talking about you make money. You like that one. But when they are talking about product knowledge, that's when you remember you want to go somewhere. That's when you remember somebody called you to come and collect money. But the simple truth is, if you don't have adequate knowledge about those products, if you don't understand how those products works, you will not be able to tell an emotional stories about it. And if you can't tell an emotional story about it, it will reduce the way you can use it to attract people. Because anyone you are attracting to the business, they are still going to come and deal with the product. Even though we succeed without the product, we succeed without just selling, but you still have to deal with it. I use my product. I'm in USA. I came to US with product. Just yesterday, I still bought some products in Nigeria. I told some people to send it down to me in US. So there is no way you'll be in this business and you'll not deal with the product. Even if you are not in this business, you still deal with an health product. You will need it for your health. If you think you are young and you think you are smart, you cannot be strong forever. Ask people that are elderly, they will tell you. As from age 30, you will know what your body is facing. These days, people are having high blood pressure at age 22. So what are we saying? So it is better to deal with the product as a partner than dealing with the product as a customer. If you are dealing with the product as a customer, wallahi, you will buy it at expensive rates. So this is one of the benefits that the business will offer you. Sound health through a product knowledge. You know what you need in your body per time. So start by thoroughly researching your network marketing product. Read product manuals. So your assignment today is to go and read your product catalog. Watch instructional videos and study any available training materials. Understand the ingredients. What did they even use to produce the products? You need to understand them. So that you can be able to tackle objections, because people will ask you questions and people will say some irrelevancies. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń parọ́ gan o. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń parọ́ gan. I could remember when I came into this business and somebody said, product náà jẹ́ Neolife Manta yẹn, cocaine náà kó síbẹ̀. Cocaine. Can you imagine that? Somebody said, cocaine. In fact, they said it to a point that, do you know that when they travel like that, products are not kodani, cocaine or cosine or kodani travel ni. People say a lot of lies. But if you yourself don't have adequate understanding of what you are doing, those lies will affect you. Those lies will affect you. That's why you need to understand what you are doing. Wisdom comes by learning. Wisdom comes by learning. So if you have adequate learning experience, you study the product. And that's why leaders, your training is not complete if you are not doing product training. Your training is not complete if you are not doing product training. Agreed. You don't need to sell product to the whole world to succeed. Agreed. But there must still be knowledge about the product. You must know the product, because you don't know who will need it tomorrow. You don't know where you will need it tomorrow. You don't know where you need to talk about it tomorrow. A lot of people make a lot of money through the product. It's one of your sources of income, and you should not throw it away. So you need to know the features of the product, the ingredients. You need to know the benefit of each product. And you need to know as well how they compare to competitors. When somebody is telling you they have one product, you should be able to tell them what your training stand for in comparison. So be aware of any scientific research, certification, or testimonials that support their effectiveness. Do you know that the University of Texas did a thorough research on omega-3, Neolife omega-3 fatty acid? And the research proved that in few days, omega-3 can help to boost your immune system by 37%. In just few days. You don't get it. So there is a lot of research. Do you know that Neolife Chingelte Carmag is better than just going to the market to buy ordinary Carmag, ordinary calcium? Do you know that ordinary calcium that you buy in the market or you buy in the pharmacy can give you kidney stone? Because calcium, if it is not properly digested in the body, can form kidney stones. And do you know that even calcium, excess of calcium in the body, if it goes into the heart, can lead to calcification of the heart wall? And it's also one of the causes of high blood pressure. So you see a lot of people who do not have this knowledge. You tell them about, okay, they need calcium for their bone. They will rush to the pharmacy. They go and buy calcium tablet. Do you know that it has effects? But do you know that Neolife CarMag, the magnesium in it helps to prevent the calcium content in your body to get to the heart. So magnesium will stand as a blockage to prevent calcium getting to your heart that can lead to cardiac issues. That's one. Secondly, do you know that the chelation in chelated CarMag makes the body absorb the calcium and the magnesium as quick as possible so it doesn't form kidney stones? Now look at what I just said now. In comparison with other calcium in the market now, can you now see where your product is better? If you have this knowledge and you meet with someone and you tell the person you need calcium and the person said, I'll go and buy it. They gave it to me during pregnancy. My doctor gave it to me during pregnancy. If you have this knowledge now, you can tell the person what the effect is. A lot of people out there don't know anything and they behave as if they know. But you that want to correct their ignorance, you must be non-knowledgeable. You can't use ignorance to correct ignorance. Am I making sense? Open your camera, let me see your face. If you're on this meeting with me, open your camera, let me see your face. Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said now? You can never use ignorance to cure ignorance. You can never use ignorance to cure ignorance. So if the world out there, a lot of people out there are ignorant, it means you that you want to help them, you must be knowledgeable. You see this knowledge I'm passing to you, you will pay for it too. You pay, because yes, now you pay. So imagine you are in my presentation now, and I just tell you the difference between Neolife chelated CarMag and ordinary calcium. Please, which one will you buy? Will you buy from me or you will not buy from me? You will buy now. You will buy. In fact, me, I will wrap it up with a very good story by letting you know, whoa, if you like, go and be buying ordinary calcium in the market, you will die of kidney stone. Do you know how many people have kidney failure? Sure, you remember Ekweremadu's child in London. It's still a fresh story. Always relate people to story that connect with them emotionally. That's how to be effective in business. You don't understand? And tell them, you better avoid it as quick as possible. And to be candid, for you to know that people don't get strong forever. Ekweremadu's daughter is just 27 years old or 28 years old. She's already having kidney failure. So, you having the product of the knowledge of the product, it's not just because you want to sell it. It's even for your own health, for your own well-being. It starts with you. And it goes a long way. So let's move on, everyone. Let's move on. I think we are making sense into this training. If we're making sense, motivate me, give me a thumb up, give me love, give me a lot of things. Let me know that we are making sense. So, another thing is use the product. Use the product yourself. Use the product yourself. Use the product yourself. Use the product yourself. If you use the products to truly grasp the value of your product, experience them firsthand, use them regularly, and note the benefits you personally enjoy. Use the product to tell a good story about what it has done for you. How can you be in a business and you cannot use your products? Use your products. Your product is not poison. It is only somebody who is selling poison that should not use his products. you know, if you are selling poison now, Gamali 20, you can't be advised to use your product. You don't understand? Because it is poison. So somebody who is selling poison, they can't advise that person to use his product. Use his product to do what? Or you are selling coffee. If you are selling coffee now, they can't advise you to use your product. Because you can't sleep inside it now. You don't understand. But this is a product that has to do with your health. So what does it mean? Use the product. How many of you have a product you use? Let me see your hands up. You have a product you use. Let me see your hands up. Okay, type on the chat box the product you use. Type on the chat box, everybody. I want to know the product you use. Type it on the chat box. Type the product you use and tell me one thing the product has done for you. Type on the chat box the product you use and tell us one thing the product has done for you. Ayomide Onajobi says she uses Femini Herbal. Wow, that's good. Femini Herbal. That is one product I've not used before in real life. That's Femini Herbal. You know, I wish I can use the product, but I've not used it before in real life. I've not tasted it. I don't know how it works. Femini Herbal. You don't understand. And I hope you know why I've not used it. Of all products, I've not used Femini Herbal. Garlic Calcium. I've used Garlic Calcium. Pro Vitality and Carmac. I've used Pro Vitality. I'm using Pro Vitality. I'm using Carmac. You don't understand. TNN. Motilo TNN pa. Motilo TNN pa. Because in the start if you TNN shit. Motilo TNN. Motilo badge. Motilo badge. You know, somebody said TNN and Carmac. Somebody said TNN and Omega 3. Formula 4. I use TNN and Vegan D. Please tell us, what has this product done for you? Okay, aloe vera. Somebody said aloe vera, Vegan D, aloe vera plus and TNN, chelated zinc, chelated Carmac, magnesium complex. Now talking about chelated zinc, everybody, do you know that if you are here listening to me, either you're a man or a woman, do you know that one of the products you must have at home that you must be using every day is chelated zinc? If you are listening to me now, if you don't have chelated zinc in your cupboard, you better buy chelated zinc tonight or buy tomorrow morning. If you want to be healthy, you want to fight diseases, you want to fight infection. If you're a man, you want to fight prostatitis, prostate enlargement, you want to fight it. If you're a man, you want to boost your erectile function. If you're a man, you want to boost the content of your spermatozoa. If you're a woman, you want to boost your fertility. Do you know that chelated zinc is one product you must have on your table? Chelated zinc, you see that product? That product. It is lessly talked about, but it is very effective. If you don't have chelated zinc on your table, you better go get chelated zinc. So imagine if you now combine chelated zinc training and Carmac together. Imagine what it will do. You don't understand. So tell us, what has this product done for you? What has this product done for you? Somebody said, All C. Yes. Do you know that if you have children at home, your children must make use of All C? Do you know that All C should be on your table when your children are going to school in the morning? They should pick one and put it in their mouth. All C chewable is sweet. It comprises of all families of vitamin C's. That's why they call it All C's. It will help boost immune system, and it will help your children to fight infection, to fight diseases a lot. You don't understand. Tell us, what are some of these products done for you? Somebody said garlic, Carmac, Botanical Healthy Balance. Do you know that Botanical Healthy Balance is very good for sugar regulation? Tell me the food you eat that does not have sugar in it. Tell me the food you eat that does not have sugar. You don't understand. You know, even when you say you want to avoid sugar, you are still eating sugar. You don't understand. Botanical Healthy Balance is one product that is very good to regulate your blood sugar. Hypertension, hypotension. You don't understand. Hyperglycemia, hypoglycemia. Do you know that a lot of young ladies, young women that are not yet married are suffering from hypotension? They don't know. When you lose nutrients after your menstrual flow, you don't understand. What do you do to replenish it? Do you know that Botanical Healthy Balance will help you regulate your sugar level? Regulate. Because your sugar level must not be too low, it must not be too high. You don't understand. All of these products, they go a long way. They go a long way. Thank you, Pastor Ewebi. He said he uses TNN at age 61. Every time. About. God bless you. He said at age 61. Some people are young. You're a young boy. You cannot say at a young age. Sugar has finished your back. Jeji has finished you. You don't understand. You need your product. All these things we are saying, are we saying it because you want to sell it? Okay, you can see the way I'm talking about each of the products. If I don't have the knowledge, will I be able to talk about it? Okay, did I acquire the knowledge now just because I want to be selling products up and down in the streets? No. but because you need it to train your team. You need it for your own personal well-being. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Adene Kashago said full motion Carmax, salmon oil training, Chibu Pressure said training, garlic, calcium, aloe vera. Wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So it means a lot of us use the product. So if you are here today and you are not yet using the product, make sure you start using the product. That's where it begins from. Your business success starts from loving the product. It starts from loving the product. So you must experience the product firsthand. Use them regularly and note the benefits you personally enjoy. This first-hand experience will give you confidence in promoting the product and allow you to share authentic stories and testimonials about the product. Another thing is identify target audience and pain points. Pain point is ibi tó ti ń dùn wọ́n. Àwọn wo ló fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀, ibo ló dẹ̀ ti ń dùn wọ́n. You see, when you are able to talk to people where it take the pain them, they will listen to you. They will listen to you. If you target people that have a pain and you can pinpoint the pain, they will pay attention to you. Now, understanding your target audience is crucial for effective storytelling. Determine who your product are designed for and identify their pain points, needs, and desire. Now, what does this mean? Who are these products meant for? Each product are not meant for everybody, except TNN, that is universal. Chelated zinc, that is universal. All C, that is universal. You know, aloe vera plus, that is universal. But there are some products that are targeted. For instance, there is a product called lipotropic adjunct. That product is for people that have high blood pressure, targeted. CoQ10 is universal. Everybody can use it. But there is a product called Feminine Herbal. Mi ò lórí láyé mi. Oh, they bring me that king low. So that my story will not turn to Ijapa and Iyandibo. Do you know that story? If you are a village breed, you know that story. Lagos breed no go know that story. You know, there's a story of tortoise and a wife. You know, tortoise went to an herbalist and said his wife is not pregnant. And the herbalist said, take this concoction, go and give to your wife. And make sure that your wife takes it. You don't understand. Your wife will get pregnant. And the concoction was made of soup, very sweet, with good meat. And on the way to the house, the tortoise carried the concoction and ate part of it, and said, is it only his wife that should be enjoying? And he ate part of it, and he carried the rest home. Lo and behold, the tortoise became pregnant. Because he has used what his wife is supposed to use. So feminine herbal is for women. Don't use it if you're a man. But as a man, there is masculine herbal. Use masculine herbal. And if you're a woman, don't try masculine herbal. If you try masculine herbal, I don't know what it can do in your body. So what does it mean? It means if you look at product like this, it has a target audience. You focus. Products that are meant for high blood pressure patients, you focus. Who are your target audience? You know, imagine you carry yourself now and you want to go and do product presentation in a secondary school for young pupils in secondary school. Please, are those your target audience for products? Do they even need it to buy it? But if you carry your product and you go and do product presentation for retirees, you don't need to talk too much. They will be the one telling you how they feel in their body. That's what target audience means. And by research, you don't need to be age 60 before you know how people at age 60 are feeling. If you read about age 60, you will know how people at age 60 are feeling in their body. If you go to that presentation and start telling them how they feel in their body, it means you are touching them at their pain point. They will respond to you as quick as possible. They will respond to you as quick as possible. The greatest mistake is when you don't know how to target your audience and you don't know how to use their pain point to hit them. A young woman who is getting married or thinking of getting married is already thinking of fertility. If you see that kind of woman who is thinking of marriage, planning to get married tomorrow, why don't you start telling her of how she can equip her body to be fertile, so that when she get pregnant, when she get married like this, she will just get pregnant straight. You don't understand. That's the pain point. A lady is planning wedding, and you go to the lady and you said, you know, come and buy aloe vera. It will help you calm stress. Please, if another person come to him and said, come and buy chelated zinc, it will make you fertile. That lady will buy chelated zinc quickly than aloe vera. Because the pain point she has is fertile. Fertile is what is in her mind. She's already, a woman who is thinking of marriage is already thinking of baby. And that is why you need to know the pain point of people. Your business becomes easier when you know their pain points. When you know their pain point. Do you know that? You can recruit a lot of people who joins your business just because of the product. You can recruit a lot of people to join your business just because of the product. If people love the product so much and you let them understand that if they register as a partner, they will be buying the product at cheaper rates. A lot of people will register as a partner just to be buying the product at cheaper rates. I've seen a lot of people who register their customer into business. So, if you are not recruiting, it's because you are missing out in a lot of things like this. And it goes a long way. It goes a long way. If you are with me, say I'm alive, Joe. If you are with me, say I'm awake, Jerry. So let's move on. Okay, thank you. I can see a comment here. Onajobi Ayomide said, Feminine Abba is the real deal, oh, Baba. No more being cranky or necessary. Can you see mood swing, cranky? You know, women can have a lot of mood swing, hormonal issues. That's where Feminine Abba comes in. That's where Feminine Abba comes in. And the same thing goes to a man too. You don't understand. Man too, they have mood swing. Oh. You don't understand. A man can be moody. Oh. Men in the house, am I making sense? Have you ever felt heavy in the morning? You just woke up and you feel tired. You don't feel like doing anything. Hormonal changes. Oh. At that junction, you need estrogen. You need a lot of happy hormone. Am I making sense at all? You need a lot of happy hormone. And that is where masculine Abba comes in. So when you know the product, you'll be able to know how to pin it to the pain points of individuals, and you'll be able to know your target audience for each product. Now, this knowledge will help you tailor your stories and messages to resonate with your prospects on an emotional level. Then you know how to craft a compelling stories. That's another thing we want to talk about. You must know how to craft a compelling story. So how do you craft a compelling story? How do you tell a story? Everybody pay attention to me now. I want to teach you how to craft a story. Storytelling is a powerful tool for engaging prospects. Develop stories that showcase how your product have positively impacted people's lives. So you must first of all know how to put it together. How your product has impacted people's lives, highlight specific problems they face, and how your product provided solution. That's why you must know somebody who has used your product. When you give your product out to people, tell your customers to give you feedback. Sometimes let them do video, and send to you what the product does for them. When you are with them, sometimes do video. Let them share stories of what the product does for them. So that when you are meeting another customer, you have a story to show them. You have a story to tell them. It goes a long way. So you must know how the product has positively impacted people's lives before, and what are the problems they face that the story was able to help them solve. Another thing is focus on the transformation and the emotional journey. Focus on the transformation. How did they all get started? How did they were they able to transform, use the product, and gradually how did they begin to solve the problem? Focus on the transformation and emotional journey. Emphasize on before and after scenario. I just shared a story with you just now of tortoise and the wife. Before and after. The before was tortoise's wife was not pregnant, went to an herbalist to get a concussion. On the road, he tasted part of it. These are the transformational story. And eventually became pregnant. That is a story of tortoise. Whether it is true or it's a tale, I don't know. When it comes to your product, that is how to tell the story. Before, somebody suffered this, and the person now met with you, and the person shared what he suffers with you, and you recommend so product to the person, and the person used it, and lo and behold, today the person is feeling better. If you have an evidence to show. And that is why you should always screenshot your conversation, your chatting with your customers, where they are doing products review, where they are telling you about how they feel. If you converse with your customers, say, how are you today? How are you feeling? How is the product? And they are telling any good review about the product, screenshot that place and keep it. You are going to need it for the next customer. Am I making sense at all? Am I really making sense at all? You see, everything we need to succeed, they are all at our disposal. But we are the ones that do not know important things. You said training to someone, and the person the next day sent you a message and said, thank you for that product. It made a lot of sense for me. How many of you have received a message like that before? You have received a message like that before. Somebody told you something good about the product. Let me see your answer. You have received a good review about your product before. Did you screenshot the conversation? You are supposed to screenshot that conversation so that the next customer you are talking to about the product, you can show the person what somebody has once told you about the product. That is part of your story. That's part of your story. You see, these things are not things that are too difficult to get. They are things that we do every day. How can you have sold product before, people bought it, people gave you a review, you just get to a point you cannot sell product again. It shows that you didn't take advantage of your past success. Remember, there was a training we did, and I said, understand things that had worked for you. Stepwisely, pinpoint those things that works for you. The problem with many of us is you don't know what works, and you don't know how to take details of what works. You don't know how to take details of what works. If you know how to take details of what works, you see, one person who buys your training, the testimony of that person can lead to 5 more people to buy. The testimony of those 5 people can lead to 10 more people to buy. You don't understand? Imagine somebody give you a review, chatted you up, and you just screenshot that page, and you just use that page, write a story around it, send it to all your customers, and say, imagine what somebody just said about this product. So powerful. Read through. What will happen? You see that a lot of people will read through, and people who have a story related to that or need a help regarding the product, they will start contacting you. What do people do in digital marketing? When people are creating sales funnel on social media, what do they do? If you go to a social media expert now and you say, I want to create sales funnel about my business so that people can be buying my product on the internet, one of the things they will ask you to go and bring is review. What has people said about the product before? They will screenshot it. They will help you put it on your page. They will write stories around the page. They will advertise it. When people see it, they will read people's review. These things are commonsensical and they are so available to use. It's just for us to know how to put it together. So know how to craft your story. When you know how to craft your story, things work better for your business. Let's move on because of our time. I'm really enjoying this training, but we also need to work with time. Is this training making sense at all? If it's making sense, please type on the chat box. Let me see that it's making sense. So, develop stories to showcase how your product have positively impacted someone's lives. Focus on the transformation and the emotional journey, the before and the after. Then another thing is pay attention to this. Here are a few examples of stories you could tell about your product. 1, you can tell a story about how a product helps someone solve a problem. You can tell a story about how a product made someone feel better. You can tell a story about how a product changed someone's life. You know, these are very simple things that you can tell as stories. Then make your story relatable and authentic. You don't need to lie so much about your product. Don't tell too much tales. Let your stories be more factual. Ensure that your stories are relatable to your audience. Relatable. Use language, scenarios, and characters that they can identify with. When I was talking the other time, I talked about the Ekweremadu ordeal in UK. All of us can relate to that. I talk about Tinubu's ordeal. You can relate to that. You know, I talk about Tortoise and the wife. You can relate to that because we all hear the story, even if it is not real, even though it is tale, but it is relatable. Abi a lie? Even though it is a tale, but at least it is relatable. Many of us have heard the story before. So let your story be relatable. Let it be real. Let it has a faction of being real in it. And the one that is not real, let it know that probably you are throwing a joke or you are, let it just be relatable so that people can relate with it and they can trust the story. They can trust the story. Your story does not have to have so much hype. You don't need to over hype your story. Use language. Okay, I've said it. Authenticity is the key. So be genuine and share personal anecdotes or stories from satisfied customers. Just like I said earlier, you don't need to fake anything. Avoid exaggerated claims and focus on real experiences. Avoid exaggerated claims and focus on real experiences. Then another thing is use virtuals and demonstrations. Videos. Go on YouTube. Every product in New Life has a video on YouTube. Get pictures. Talk to your leaders if they have pictures of the video. Or you don't understand. Get pictures. Get everything about each product. Virtuals goes a long way. Put it on your timeline. Send it to your customer every morning. Just put a product, chelated zinc. Go on Google, functions of chelated zinc. You don't understand. I like those functions. And do what? Print it out and say, do you know that this product can do this for you, do this for you, do this for you, do this for you, do this for you. Use this product, get it as part of the product you are using. It will help you. And that's why if you are here today, you don't have a list of your customers. You should have a broadcast list on your phone, on your WhatsApp for your customers, whereby every morning you send a message out to them. It goes a long way. But the message should include virtuals and demonstrations. Virtuals and demonstrations. One of the things you should be sending is review from other customers. That's why do videos with your other customers. Send it to other customers. Hear the story of this person, how the product has helped him. If the product can help this person, it can also help you. I believe in you, and God will help you. What if God is spiritual? You don't understand. That's the spiritual part. Remember, I told you that your story must be spiritually connecting. You don't understand. If you yourself don't believe in God, your customers believe in God. So always talk about God. God will help you. You don't understand. If you are okay, I'm telling you the real truth. Some people, they don't believe me now. They are saying, they are laughing. They think I'm joking. You don't understand. You must be able to connect God. In fact, we live in a very religious environment. People take you very serious when they know that you're connecting God to everything you do. They'll take you very serious. Why is it that people can give anything to pastor? People can give anything to pastor. Why? Because pastor connect God to everything they do. You don't understand. That's the spiritual part of people. Even if you are sending message to your team member, write it to your customers, write it there. As you use this product, God will heal you. You don't understand. He's the greatest healer. You don't understand. It will heal you. It will transform your health. You don't understand. It will renew your energy. You don't understand. Wafi Bandi. Some of you are just there. You are just kinda. No, come on. And you think people will just buy like that. You must use something to trigger them. So I've talked about the mental. I've talked about the emotional. I've talked about the physical. I'm also talking about the spiritual parts now. You don't understand. So you must be able to trigger them to connect with you. To connect with you. Okay. Another thing is visual aids and product demonstrations can enhance your storytelling efforts. Utilize videos, images, before and after photos, and live demonstrations to showcase the effectiveness of your product. Virtuals can leave a lasting impact and help prospects envision themselves experiencing the benefits. So put it in your head. Put it in your head. It goes a long way. Imagine a picture. I want to say something just now. I want to say something just now. Imagine you're talking about feminine herbal complex, and you put a picture of somebody who just carried his baby or a baby. What would that picture do? The picture of the baby would translate what that product is meant for so fast that even when the person stops seeing the picture, the person is still remembering what you said in his head. Imagine the picture of masculine herbal complex with a male genital. Picture of an erect male genital. A male who have sexual performance problem will always have that image in his head, even after you have left. You see, these are matured part of business, and you just have to relate to it. If you're in business and you cannot sell your product to people, people are buying rich. Do you know what people buy? Do you know how much people spend on sexual enhancers? One of the fast selling products in the world today are sexual enhancers. And yet, masculine herbal will do that work for you. So why are we not getting this product to people? Open your mouth. Talk to people. It goes a long way. Okay, I don't know if I'm making sense at all. All right. So, moving on. Another thing is address common objections. During your storytelling process, anticipate and address potential objections and doubts that prospects may have. So you yourself must know some of the doubts they may have. Be prepared to provide factual informations or testimonials that counter these objections and instill confidence in your products. So whatever you know will be the doubts they will bring, you yourself, you should say it during your talk with them. Whatever you think is the objection they will bring, maybe I don't have money, maybe you should have been saying a lot of things to counter that objections, even as you are talking. Then continuously update your product knowledge. You see, one thing is, network marketing products may undergo updates, improvements, or new additions. Stay informed about any changes and stay up to date with the latest information. Attend training sessions, webinars, and product launches to deepen your knowledge about the product. What does it mean? It means product updates might come, new products might come. That's why you need to continually attend trainings. Read more books. The medical world changes based on updates. Read more books. Read more information. We live in an information world. If you go on Google today, you will read a lot of information about anything, and it goes a long way. Then practice active listening. When interacting with prospects, practice active listening. Pay attention to them, to their needs, to their concerns, to their preferences. Pay attention to them. When you have a one-on-one with your prospects. By understanding their unique situation, you can tailor your stories to address their specific pain points and aspiration effectively. Then another thing is feedback. Ask your customers for feedback and adapt. I said it earlier. Always ask them, ask the product, how are you feeling? That feedback you get from them is another selling point. Tell them to do a video for you, a short video. Ask for feedback. It goes a long way. Regularly seek feedback from customers and team members. Ask for testimonials and success stories and use them to refine and improve your storytelling techniques. Adapt your stories based on the feedback you receive and make them even more impactful and relevant. Remember, effective storytelling combined with in-depth product knowledge allows you to connect with prospects on an emotional level, build trust, and highlight the value and benefits of your network marketing product. By continuously honing these skills, you will increase your chances of success in selling and recruiting. You will increase your chances of success in what? In selling and in recruiting. In selling and in recruiting. And this is the end of today's presentation. I want to believe we have learned a lot today. If you have learned a lot today, please can you give me a thumb up? Can I see it in you? Can I see your facial expression? Can you tell me you have learned a lot? Can I see it in you that you have learned a lot? Okay. Then let me get your feedback. You know, in this training, we just talk about feedback. Oh yeah, they said we must always ask for feedback. So let me hear your feedback. Type on the chat box what you have learned. Type on the chat box what you have learned. Type on the chat box what you have learned. You don't understand. Mr. Lu, please confirm for us if you are available in this training. Let us hear update from Leadership School. How is your Leadership School going? You know, and what can you say about product knowledge? Mr. Lu, if you are there, I want to know if you are there. Try to talk to us very importantly. All right, so let's hear feedback from everybody. Miss Ayo, call Mr. Lu for me if she's not on this meeting. Let's hear feedback. All right, Iretide, okay. Iretide Okpeyemi said, I need to understand my product. Okay. I think I'm missing it up here. Am I correct? All right. I need to understand my product. I also need to use the product. Yes, thank you. At least it's great that you understand that. You need to use the product and you need to understand the product. When you use the product, it will be easy for you to talk about it. It will be easy for you to share it. It goes a long way. Other people, please type what you learned. It goes a long way. Type something unique that you have learned. Type it, 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 type it. Omobolale Azan said, having product knowledge help to educate and help the clients better. Having product knowledge help to educate and help the clients better. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Other people, type what you learn. Don't make it too long, please. Make it short. Make it short. Make it short, 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 short. So that I can come in on time. Type what you learn. Type what you learn. Type what you learn. Now, everybody, you can see why you should not miss this training. Because there's always something to learn. Every day is loaded with something you need to learn. Temitope Ebitoye said, get familiar with the product, use the product, say compelling story, listen more to people, don't overhype your product. That is just it. So let your story be real, let it be genuine, let it be factual. You don't need to overhype it. You don't understand. You don't need to tell people that if you use this product, you will not die again. No, that's hyping. You don't understand. Death will come to everybody. Everybody will die at one point in life. You don't understand. But the product can make people live longer. A good health can make people live longer. That's the factual truth about it. All right, Abike says storytelling and feedback from a client can earn you a lot of money. Fantastic. Nafisa said get a review from customers. Active listening is fantastic. Mrs. Olutoki said we must ask for feedback from my customers. It may be a message or short video. This evidence enhances more sales. God bless you, man. That's the fantastic point there. Siemens Limited said, I've learned about product training and documentation and feedback from customers and keeping the customer testimony to use for get other customers. Okay, to get other customers' attention. Saliu said, always get feedback from prospects. God bless you too. Adenekon said, it is what you have that you can share with people. I need to know and use the product. God bless you. I love the way he put it. Shibu Precious said, I learned that we should always use feedback to get more customers. Everybody, it has been a fantastic journey today. Mr. Lu, if you are online, we would like to feature you tonight. If you are online, Mr. Lu, you know, Miss Ayo, I said you should get in touch with her for me if she's online. You know, to give us feedback. And you know, we've been seeing pictures online, we've been seeing videos, but it would be lovely if we hear directly from her all the way from Leadership School. I know she has been enjoying herself at the Leadership School, and I want to tell everybody that one of the things you should look forward to is qualify for Leadership School. That is what shows that you're genuinely building business and you are making progress in touching people's lives. Leadership School is a program that is for Sapphire directors. All you need to do is to become a Sapphire with PIN and be consistent. And you can even go to Leadership School even as a director. All you need is to be consistent as a director. Be consistent as a director for 3 months, you will become Emerald Director. Then be consistent as an Emerald Director for 5 months, you will qualify for Leadership School. So, from director, you should start achieving greatness with New Life. That's what it means. And that is where consistency in your business comes in. So, make up your mind today. Take a decision that you will be consistent from now. You will continue to grow a large business. You will continue to grow big in your business. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Welcome, Mr. Lu. Welcome to this training. Can you give us feedback from Leadership School? God bless you. Can you give us feedback from Leadership School? How has the experience been so far? What are the feedback from Leadership School? What should people salivate to have from Leadership School? What should they look forward? Why should people qualify for Leadership School? Talk to us.
God bless my diamond.
God bless you.
If you're this victim, can you type on the chat box, say God bless my diamond?
God bless
my
you.
diamond will live long. My diamond will die old. My diamond will go to heaven. Baba, in this Africa, we don't know what we are. Seriously. Baba, in this leadership summit, I showed them that in this Africa, we are not regular people. In short, they placed us in team here in leadership summit, and the team I belong to won. We took first position, and it was exciting. And one of my team members said, "She want money that in this Africa, we know they carry love." You don't understand, Baba. Thank you for all the training in God. Thank you for all the training, all the sacrifices. Baba, you show you're a good mentor. You're a great teacher. And that is why, if you're in this thing...
Ori mi wu. You are making my head swell like Gary Ifo.
Baba, what thing is to make your head swell? Telling you that to give us just anyhow training. Your training is always big. There are so many things they were saying yesterday, and I was saying, God bless my diamond in my mind. God bless my, because all of these things are not news to me, and it's a proof that truly speaking I'm in the right thing. I did a whole lot of interviews. I'm going to be sharing it on the group Telegram. I'm going to be dropping it. It is fantastic. It is awesome. I met with a guy who became a Sapphire director for 9 months. You don't understand. The guy now owns a land. It is crazy. It is awesome. It is wow. In leadership school, this what's it called? This May has been impactful, exciting. In short, has been, I don't know the English I can use to qualify right now because I'm lost for words. We've ended the program, we just finished dinner. I was talking, trying to meet some people, hearing their story. I saw a lady who was selling recharge cards, having a profit of 30 naira. You don't understand. And the lady today, she's a Sapphire director, and she said if it is worth, she earns close to 400,000 naira on a monthly basis. A recharge card seller on the streets. You don't understand. But with this opportunity, life has changed. Is he a Tyler? You don't understand. Is he a 200 level student? A 200 level student. Join this business and the person's life change. See, I don't know what you see. In short, I know that New Life is the best, but Leadership Summit again, prove it to me. You can be sure of something and you are still delivering like, am I sure? At the code, barely. But with Leadership Summit today, I can tell you that it is over sure. It is too sure. It is everything. That's why, please, if you have not been attending trainings and you're business, I will share the video now. A guy said that if you don't attend training, he said you are just wasting your time. That is why I don't know what you want. Indeed, in Africa, we have the system. You are not available physically, or where you are building your business, you don't have office. We still actually coordinate online training. Yet you do not connect. You say you don't have data. You don't understand. Physical meeting, they come. And the guy said you are playing. It was not me that said it. He said you are playing. He said because one way or the other, training is actually what will make you know some things. In short, I come to Leadership Summit today. I know some other things again. Qualification. In short, Leadership Summit. Do you know, when they were explaining some things, I got to realize that there is something I'm supposed to qualify for. And I lost money. I lost 45,000. I lost 45,000 when they show God. It's just okay to do the right thing. You see many of us, your leaders tell you to do the right thing, and you are waiting for proof. If I do it, what would I get? Then one light and life. You are not ready. You know what? You are not ready. See, this business, when you do the right thing, I can tell you naturally, you are not expecting will fall into place. You don't understand. In short, I think in DG Africa, in Leadership Summit, I got a gift from one of the top partners, Mr. Summit, for personal sponsoring. I got the gift. I was given a gift of personal sponsoring. Of course, God bless my diamond. You know, I look at the record, those Baba has teach us before. You know, they say to Ghana, you know, I was the highest personal sponsoring in that level. You don't understand, and it was awesome. And you know, they were asking me, and they said, how many times do we do opportunity meeting a week? I told them every day. You don't understand? They are not telling people that can you see. If you are doing yours twice every day, it's every day. Because in my team today, team by team, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I would always make sure that most of the times I'm available there.
And you have people, and you have people there, and you collect sponsor reward.
Sure, Babani. You know, in short, if you're an Emirate director in DG Africa, in short, you know, I come here and I saw Emirate directors. You don't understand, this from Kano, Emirate directors that qualify. So maybe you are thinking it is only in Sapphire level lifestyle. You are joking. Let's start as an Emirate director. So if an Emirate director in business, what are you doing to qualify? You know, Miss Stella, it was Miss Stella that said something that said, some of you get to a level and you become complacent. You become an Emirate director, you got the recognition, I think that is the end of life. My dear, that is not the end of life. You don't understand. There is still life after life. Maybe you don't. There is still life after life. I saw Emirate directors and I was remembering Ayo. I saw Emirate directors and I was remembering Mrs. Kushimo. I saw Emirate directors and I was remembering Tope Alade. And I was telling myself, if these people can do it, then why not you? The only thing that brought them here is consistency. Let me tell you the fact, if you're connecting on board. New Life does not celebrate, I just did it or I tried. New Life celebrates consistency. You know what I'm saying? New Life celebrate consistency. So it's not just about you taking steps and they celebrate you and that is all. No. You need to keep making the money. You know what I'm saying? You know, you need to keep making the money, be consistent with your business. That's why no matter, you know, a 5-diamond director came today and Diamond said something that struck me. He said, if they tell you to take your step, you are saying, my team member's head is not correct. He said, it is your head that is not correct. He said, you are lazy. And that thing he said, truly speaking, even me myself, I look at that, it's true. He said, you know, when he was also facing challenges in his business, he said some people, they think that they are doing it, and they said they will not step up. He said, he went out to recruit. He said, he spoke to personally, and the upline said, you sponsor, and it's your top sponsor. Imagine if your leader said, don't sponsor again, because these people you have sponsored. And he said, it is what he has done that is paving way for him. How many people have you sponsored personally into your business? You know what I'm saying? This year has started. Can you count the number of personal sponsoring? Are you just a recruiter? There is a difference between you being a recruiter and you sponsoring. When you sponsor, it means you introduce people to the business and you put them through what they're supposed to do. Some of us, even have people that come for session for you because they are not saying, you need them, you need the follow-up there because you are looking for jackpot, magic. You want people to just come and they pay up instantly. Let me tell you, I was having a conversation with people today. You know, most of the people that qualify for this event, when they saw the opportunity, they didn't have money to pay instant. It was only few people that said, okay, when I came, I pay instant for myself. Few people. Majority of people here, they didn't have money. It was this. So imagine if their sponsor has not followed them up. Imagine if their sponsor said, this one pay 100 naira, get out. Oh, this one pay 50 naira, get out. Many of us on this call, follow up is your problem. Many of us this month, it's not as if people did not come for you, but you are lazy when it comes to follow up. I don't know what you need to be lazy at. You don't understand. I was saying the short. I'm living here and I'm telling myself that, you don't understand. All my team members must grow. If you not grow, then you move out. It's either you move out or you move out. You know what I'm saying? In short, I'm living Leadership Summit and I don't care. I don't care what my team member is doing. What I care about is myself. I was even telling myself, you don't even need to be motivating anybody now to succeed. I'm motivating myself, even me myself. This is not a business whereby somebody should keep motivating you guys. Internal motivation is enough. I was telling myself, I said, imagine if it is still Diamond motivating me to do my business. Imagine if it is still an excellent motivating me and say, Tolu, have you done your personal point? Imagine. Some of us today, you have attained a level in business to say you are a leader, but they are still breastfeeding you. They are breastfeeding you because there's some things you're supposed to do. You are still waiting. Or you are saying, I don't know. You are looking confused, guys. Don't be confused. Do whatever you're supposed to do. See, when you take a step, it is a taboo that you don't maintain the step. I'm telling you, how you maintain it, it is your business. it does not concern your upline. What you should tell yourself, I must maintain whether your team member head is correct or not, whether your team member is cooperating or not. Why? Because when you join the business, you join alone. You are only helping your team members to grow and make more money by telling them, oh yeah, let us grow together. The benefit you want to enjoy is the fact that you are their angel. Of course, you know that as an angel, your head is not correct, overtaking is allowed. That is one thing I love about the new life opportunity. It's not monkey they walk, bamboo they chop. So what should you be scared about? What do you be thinking, I don't want to be oppressed, who told you? There is nothing like that here. You just have to make up your mind to build. Until you make up your mind to build, then this nothing will change. I tell you the real truth. A whole lot of stories from people today, and even me personally, I am enthused. I'm excited. I have the assurance again that I'm with the right team. In short, the luckiest thing that's happened to me today is that I come from DD Africa. You don't understand. I told myself I don't know where else I can be. I saw people sharing stories. Is he a Tyler? Is he a Marua driver? Somebody that went to school, Bokorisha, is driving Marua, and that person today, God, is married. He said he's living in a comfortable apartment. He's a Sapphire director, Sapphire. Many of us today, you've taken Sapphire step, you think the money is not enough. Then it means you are the one not spending it wisely. Yes, ma'am. You think the money, imagine, I was spending myself, but people are saying, with no less money, they do this. And in my mind, I will say, what about sponsorship reward? In my mind, I will say, what about deep reward? In my mind, the system we have in DD Africa, I can tell you, nobody has it. In New Life International, nobody. So imagine everything that we have in our own, that people again should even put and say the business that. I'm telling you how I feel. Like, when I don't think, and that's why it is normal. You know, I start spiritually, when they want to get you, you know, they work on your mind. You know, when they want to get you, it is your mind they work on. But if you don't want to get yourself, it means people go over to start in your go. You must be able to tell yourself that no, it cannot work. This business must work. See, New Life business also have legs, so it cannot work itself. You must be the one to make it work. You know what I'm saying? And for you to make it work, I can tell you, there's a whole lot of system. You know, we connected to Rico Brown today, and that man was saying, system is important. He said, for you to succeed in New Life, you need a system. I was just like, in today's training session, it was very active there. I was start shouting, God bless my diamond. Let me know, God bless my excellency. You know, there's a way you just, something as a part of it. It says system. And I'll tell you, one of the people that we came to leadership to, when I was celebrated as the first person, personal sponsoring, and he said, when I recruit people, like how many PV do they do? I said 100 PV. It was like, really? Wow. And in my group, I have about 200 people. So when they break it down in average, I already have a 15 person. And the guy was like, oh, me, I know that in his mind. He's looking at it like, how? But he doesn't know that, we get the system. You don't understand? We have all that it takes to succeed in this business. There are so many information. But I don't know how to say. There are so many information.
Thank you.
If I say I should be dropping everything, we may not leave this meeting. There are so many information. That's why you're the best thing.
Thank you so much, Tolu. Thank you. Thank you so much for confirming what we know already. Thank you. In DD Africa, we have the system to grow to the top and remain at the top. We have the system that will make you win awards and win recognition. And I think, Tolu, you have seen the point now. You have seen the proof of everything we have put together in DD Africa. You can see how it is making you win in New Life. You don't understand? And this is a lesson for everybody. All you just need to do is to be diligent and hardworking. Pick up your life and work with it. Don't wait for any leader to help you to do it. Miss Tolu today, our leader is not there with her in Abeokuta. She's building her business. She's being strategic. The system is there. You just need a strategy to work it on your own way. You don't understand? Somebody said, no be person will go show you road. Go give you transport money. I told some of my team members, it is because of you people I came to America. In fact, this period I came to America is the first time I will stay this long in America. And I deliberately decided to stay long. Do you know why? So that you will stop depending on me. So that you will have this understanding that you are on your own. You need to build your business. You don't understand? Because nobody can carry you at the back for a long time. Do you understand? If you are still being carried at the back, when will you start helping another person? Miss Tolu today has decided to stand and help herself. That's why today she can help another person. And that is why her story is sweet today, going to leadership school. Assuming they help her to qualify to leadership school, the way she's feeling now, I know she will not feel it. And that's why in DD Africa, we have helped you enough by creating the system. You recruit somebody, you get 20,000 naira. You don't understand. You have your team members upgrade to deep. You're collecting money aside your new life money. What else are we looking for? The only thing that is left is just to be hardworking and to take what we have as a golden opportunity and run with it. Thank you, Ms. Tolu. Congratulations for your achievement. Congratulations for winning awards as the highest recruiter in this edition of Leadership School. Congratulations of winning with your team. That idea I gave you work, Abi. That idea I gave you, the thing work, Abi. You can see you're supposed to pay. You're supposed to pay for mentorship. You don't understand. And that is the secret of this business. Stick with a mentor. All you need is somebody just guiding you. Then you be running. Be running. Be doing whatever you need to do. Don't be lazy. Keep driving. Keep pushing. Keep moving. You don't understand. At the long run, you don't understand. At the long run, I'm really proud of you, Mr. Tolu. You have really made a lot of sense. A lot of sense. So this training has been fantastic and it has been information filled. Pastor Ewebi said, I learned that knowledge of the product related to moral, emotional, physical, and spiritual alignment with their feedback leads to accelerated success. And that's part of what Mr. Tolu has shared today. You can see the way she was sharing stories. Network marketers, we share stories. So begin to accumulate stories and begin to share more stories. The sky is the beginning. Tomorrow is going to be another meeting. Tomorrow will be day 17 and it's going to be fantastic. You don't understand. You can't afford to miss the topic of tomorrow. I already know the topic. You can't afford to miss the topic of tomorrow. It's another life-changing topic. So what do? Go and ruminate over what you have learned today. But you can access this video again on Facebook, on DD Sulola Network page. You can access it on YouTube, on DD Africa page. You can always get in touch with the videos. Use it again, rehear it again. Use it to train your team and be the best version of yourself. The next leadership school, you must qualify. The next leadership school, you must be there. If you are listening to me now, in the next leadership school, you must qualify ahead. And that is why the work has started now. Think about qualifying now. Think about taking steps. Think about maintaining your status. And the sky is your beginning. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And God bless you. God bless you.
God bless, madam.
God